Welcome to another exciting episode of Musa and Show. Here is what we have today.
Sanibona, kwivideo yanamuhla ngifisa siveze ukuthi ANC ayibakhathalele kanjani abantu kanti futhi nami bengi-wrong nge-DA. Ngiyakhumbula ukuthi ngize ngathi kulama video adlule sesithemba i-DA ngoba yona iyaphikisana nesinqumo lesi-ANC sokuthi kukhushulwe iVAT. Kodwa i-DA iphikisana neso sinqumo under ama-conditions okungukuthi uma kungafezeka iy'nhloso zabo bazovuma ukuthi asikhushulele iVAT. Namhlanje ngizokwenza ivideo nje ezoveza ukuthi lama political party womabili ayikho neyodwa ekhathalela abantu kuwomabili. Bengi-wrong nge-DA. Yebo bikhuluma kahle yona ithi ayingakhushuli iVAT kodwa ivideo engizokudlalela yona izoprove ukuthi imaphi ama-condition ANC mayingawavuma bazovota nayo ukuthi ayikhushuli iVAT sicindezeleke thina. Akhona-ke namanye ama-political party esizowacaphuna ahambisanayo nokukhushulwa kwe-VAT. I-political party njenge-IFP angisazi ukuthi yiphenye kodwa sizoyicaphuna. Ne-UDM lawo mabili ayavumelana nokuthi cha ayikhushulwe iVAT. Ithemba lethu-ke thina njengabantu abaswele ngoba yithina so-affecteka kakhulu labantu okuthiwa yibona abahluphekile, ithina so-affecteka kakhulu. Silibeke manje kuma-political party njengo-MK, EFF, ATM, ama-political party aphumele obala athi wona cha angeke aze ayisapothe, ayengayisapoti vele kwasekuqaleni. Siyazi ukuthi umuntu malala ephenduka kodwa makuza kulesigaba laba ngikholwa ukuthi bangayivuma lento. Futhi ngonyaka ozayo phela siyavota kuma-local government elections. So angeke babenze lobo buthutha bokuthi bavote ekutheni nakucindezeleka abantu bese emveni kwalapho bese belindele ukuthi thina siphinde sibavotele. Ngicela ukucaphunela-ke ivideo ka-Enoch Godongwana uze ukuthi wathini ngosuku ibudget eyahlehliswa ngalo.
We don't have called something deadlock breaking, my Commissioner. We don't negotiate the budget. People are going to say whatever they say. And whatever they say, we'll listen. I'm going to say whatever they say. In the finances, there's a president in this country. We must make those policy choices. We can't have deadlock breaking machine. The president must make a choice, a decision once we're making all of this noise and say what is best for the country. We don't have that. TG, you're going to tell them what is market sensitive and your third week, why not? I agree with that gentleman. It gives me more time. Then not coming from holiday, I'm stuck in debating a budget.
Okusho nje ubaba uGodongwana la ukuthi ayinegotiate ibudget injengoba injalo. Kukhona upresident la uyena ofuneka athathe ama-policy decisions. Ngale kwalokho abantu bangakukhuluma baze bagcine la abathanda khona. Yingakho-ke nayizolo bekhulumile ukuthi kulonyaka bazoyikhuphula ngo-0.5%, ngonyaka ozayo bayikhuphule ngo-0.5%, uthi egcina izogcina u-16% ngoba akunegotiate. Ungazikhulumela nje nithini umuntu okuyena onamandla ukuthi angayiguqula lento uyedwa upresident. So lokhu kuveza ngokusobala ukuthi uma kukhalwa ngokuthi kuzocindezeleka abantu abamnyama nabahluphekileyo, umuntu okuyena othatha leso sinqumo, okuyena onamandla ongeke aze abalalela abanye abantu futhi ongeke aze ezwe ngabanye abantu upresident no-Enoch Godongwana. Umbalula yena ubhale kanjena-ke. Ubhaleke kwi-X eyaziwa ngeTwitter. Ubhale kanje u-Estenhazen ubeka clear wathi akuyeke uku-implementa ama-transformative laws uma befuna isupport yabo endabeni yobudget. Iyona nhloso yabo kuyonke lento le. Abekho concern ngabantu abahluphekile. Uthi-ke na this is crazy stuff. Usho njalo ufikile Mbalula. Angazi noma nabo ba concern ngabantu abahluphekile na uma bona bekhuphula iVAT. Bakhomba i-DA ukuthi ayikhathalele abantu abahluphekile. Siyakhumbula ukuthi i-DA u-Oosthuizen uBasjohn wakubeka ngokusobala ukuthi bangene ku-GNU ngoba benqanda ukuthi MK ne-EFF bangabi ingxenye ye-coalition government. siyakwazi lokho wakubeka kwacaca uSteneisen ukuthi bona isizathu esenza ukuthi nje bangene ku-GNU ukuthi babenqanda ukuthi kungaze kwenzeka iphutha MK ne-EFF ibe yingxenye ye-coalition government. Lokho nje sikliye ngakho. Kodwa-ke i-ANC efayisiyitsheti thina imele abantu ikhomba la ukuthi nabo abantu abangabakhathalela abantu. Yebo laba siyabazi bazovimba. Kodwa laba-ke laba be-ANC bona bacindezela. Ngizocaphuna yena uSteneisen singamkhulumeli uzizwele ezisholo yena.
Absolutely, we reject the idea of a VAT hike. I think South Africans are going to be double taxed. It's on VAT, but also on personal tax. You are asking teachers, lawyers, nurses, all citizens to now be paying more tax. What ultimately we need is a growth plan. We are obviously clear about the fact that today there was no prioritization of cutting expenditure so that you can fund growth. Funding growth is about increasing the infrastructure spend, making sure it's efficient. As a committee now that receives the budget, the job that we'll now be doing is making sure that we look at every line item, reduce wasteful expenditure that is not serving the people of this country, and ensure that ultimately all money that is allocated goes towards the people of this country.
Khuluma kahle ke la uMusimayimane oyileader yebhosa uthi bona baye-rejecta le budget kodwa njengoba ewusihlalo wecommittee le ephethe zona le ndaba ze-finance bazohlala phansi bayibuke line by line babheke ngoba kufanele kukhathe i-wasteful expenditure. Le nto ebisho i-DA eqaleni ngiyeza ku-DA ngisafuna nje ukucaphuna ama-political parties ama-leader ambalwa ama-political parties ebese singena kwi-DA sivale video.
Look, first of all, I want to talk about the fact that this economy can't grow. The minister himself said it's been stagnating for 10 years. And because of that, we have more and more people on social relief to stretch grant. So that's why this budget can't balance. So nothing mentioned about cutting state-owned enterprises that are redundant and obsolete. There's nothing about cutting the cabinet size. No mention of cutting corruption. The only reason we can't grow this economy is because our country is corrupt. It's perceived to be corrupt. There's no property security, and those are the issues that drive away investment. So we can't attract investment. So regardless of Gwede Mantashe says here about polarizing society, society is already polarized, rich and poor. And there are too many poor people in this country, and the ANC government must take responsibility for the fact that they cannot grow this economy.
No, UAT definitely reject this thing, because this thing is targeted to our people, the poorest of the poorest. Now, if you have 0.5 this year, 0.5 next year, in terms of collection, that gives you 30 billion this year, and it gives you 15 billion next year. It's a total of 45 billion. Are you saying you have a government that is well organized that cannot get that money? If you want that money, you'll get it on the wasteful expenditures. On wasteful expenditure, we spend about 125 billion. If you're a government that said that we will work with this party will bring a different skill, best of the best. Where is this best of the best? This GNU has collapsed. They don't have an agenda. Hence, you see the budget is shaky. So our position is this. We are here to protect the poorest of the poorest. Go and get this money from corporate, big corporate. Let them be the one that pay for this 45 billion.
Yazi kunento efanayo la esho ngama-leaders ama-political parties ahlukene akhathwe i-wasteful expenditure kodwa-ke siyazi abaphathi bethu angeke bavume ukuluza ama-benefits wabo, angeke bavume kunciphisa isayizi ye-cabinet, angeke bavume kube khona into ekhathwa kubo. Kunalokho akusokole thina. Iyangihlekisa-ke le nto mangizwa nalo baba lo UAT esho nje nalo yamlungu esho kanje ngoba kwivideo edlule ngenza ivideo la khona uDr John Hlophe kanye no-CIC Julius Malema bekhuluma into ecishe ifane ey'ndaweni ezimbili ezehlukene. Waqhamuka omunye umuntu wathi hayi i-MK ikopela lokho kushiwo i-EFF. Angazi noma bazosho okufanayo na nangalabantu esengibakhothi laba u3 ukuthi nabo ngabe balalela okushiwo i-EFF base besho njengabo. Yazi umuntu uma eyithanda i-political party yakhe akayithande kuhle, kodwa phela bahloniphe nabanye abantu, hayi ukuthi i-political party yakho yona kuphele nabantu abahlakaniphile nabazi izinto. I-DA yona yokuqala yakhuluma nge-wasteful expenditure. Asikaze sathi thina hayi u-CIC ukopela into eshiwo i-DA. angidluli la bengidlula nje ngoba ngiyibonile lento kwivideo edlule ngathi angingaphawuli kuyo.
It doesn't, because the real impact when it comes to the poor now need to contend with an increase in electricity prices, fuel prices. We already have high interest rates. We already have a high cost of living. Now, if you add VAT to that mix, you are basically killing South African citizens. The problem, firstly, is that the government refuses to go after big corporates who are making money in South Africa. The amount that is lost through illicit financial flows committed by especially companies in the mining industry, it is very high, but the government does nothing to address that. Secondly, you've got the informal sector whereby foreigners are trading there, not paying any form of taxes, but they're using the infrastructure, using the services, but even the government is not addressing that. Now, if we can go back also to the mining companies, the amount that the mining, the VAT was raised through VAT as opposed to mining royalties. The amount that was raised by VAT was 16 times higher than mining royalties, meaning we've got companies who are not South African-owned companies who are making our economy in terms of our mineral resources, but they're contributing next to nothing. So we have a government, Bulelani, that rather would impoverish many South Africans who are barely surviving instead of finding alternative means of raising revenue.
Thank you very much, and greetings to SABC viewers. The mood was very good. The GNU, we may even have some different views, but we are matured as leaders and as ministers. We were part of the engagement on the budget. The IFP was against the 2% VAT increase, but the movement through the engagement from 2% to 0.5, which is effectively for 1 year, and if then it happens to the maximum, only 2 years. We support this budget because we feel a budget must be credible. It must demonstrate the source of income. If you pass a budget that does not have credibility, it is a budget that is not good for the country. And secondly, if we decided to borrow this money, it was going to be a burden for generations to pay back that money. So now, a 0.5 VAT increase for 1 year at the minimum or 2 years is better than borrowing.
Lawa kama political parties engithe angicaphunele wona uze ukuthi a-reacte kanjani. Yebo khona baphambene ngembono, kukhona abavumayo ukuthi cha ayikhushulwe i-VAT ngezathu zabo ababona bona zilungile. Kukhona futhi abathi cha akukhushule i-corporate tax ne-wealth tax ngoba labo bantu vele banayo imali, kungacindezelwa abantu vele labo baswele. Yabona nje uZungula we-ATM ukhulume into ezinzima wathi ukuqala kukhuphuke ugesi. Ugesi uyabiza manje ngendlela eyisimanga. Khona lapho i-interest rate high. Kusuka lapho manje sekuyi-VAT, kusho ukuthi nje umuntu oswele ohluphekile usenkingeni kakhulu. Manje masinohulumeni oncamela ukucindezela labantu laba kunokuthi akhathe ama-expenditure cost wakhe inkinga. Angizukusho lutho-ke mina. Kodwa nje bengithi angicaphunele la ngoba inhloso yami ngale video bekukukuvezela ukuthi i-ANC ayibakhathale kangakanani abantu abahluphekile kunokuthi bakhathe ama-expense abo ne-expenditure nento abaspenda kakhulu kuzobona. Cha, baqokela ukuthi ngcono ukuthexwa abantu. Futhi uminister kubeke kwacaca ukuthi ibudget imili njengoba bona beyibekile ayinegotiate nje ibudget. Abantu bangakhuluma noma yini abayithandayo. Sizocaphuna ke-DA manje. Uzinhloso enkulu ye-DA. I-DA igama lazile. Imi ngapha yenze ngathi imela abantu. Kodwa ngapha ithi ANC uma ningase nisifezele nazi inhloso zethu sizovota nani ukuze izophasa ibudget. Sesithembeke manje iParliament nalama political party njengo-ATM ngathi angazi namanye la ngo-UAE angazi noma ngibize kahle na okuyibona ama-political party athe cha thina sivumelana ukuthi ibona ama-political parties ozothi mase kufikwa kuma committee la kuzokhulunywa khona bayiphikise bayiamende le budget ingakhuphuki iVAT ngoba yilokho mina engikufisayo. Asicaphuneke uBas John siza ukuthi yena uthini emveni kwalapho sivala ivideo.
Just think, I think that we don't need a VAT increase in South Africa. And I think by burdening our citizens with a cumulative 1%, 0.5% this year, 0.5% next year, in the absence of actually putting on the table some of the big, bold things that need to be done to be able to clear the decks, getting rid of some of the legislative things that are holding investment back in South Africa, some of the big things like concessioning the Cape Town port and the other things, I think that it's wrong. And we went into this budget putting a very clear position on the table that we were opposed to VAT. We went into the election saying we were opposed to VAT. However, we were willing to look at some compromises, but the compromises were clearly not able to be made from the other side, and therefore we are not in a position to support this budget. As we sit today, this budget it's a 39% budget, and it's very, very clear that it's a long way from getting over the line. But we remain open. The first vote on a budget will take place on the 2nd of April when the fiscal framework is tabled. Thereafter, the Taxation Laws Amendment Bill, and thereafter that, the DORA. We are open, we're willing to talk, we're willing to have a discussion, but it has to be a discussion based where the DA actually gets something of what it wants out of the process as well.
Ukhuluma kahle kakhulu la John Steenhuisen ukuthi bona abahambelani nebudget lezocindezela abantu abavumelana baye vele baze bavota against ukuthi ayikhushulwe iVAT kodwa ke ANC njobe ethi nje le budget ye 39% okusho ukuthi ANC nalabo abanye abavumelana nayo ukuthi ayikhushulwe ke iVAT kodwa bona nje bebe clear kodwa they are willing to compromise nako ke nayo kwindaba enkulu uthi they are willing to compromise kuzovotwa ngomhla ka2 April bese iyadlula idlulele igabeni lezazibalile ngaphambi iphasiswe besemthethweni kodwa bona iminyango yabivuliwe they are willing to compromise or if only nje idingo zeDA izogcina nizuze nazo nayidingo zayo yiziphi lezo idingo zayo ngicela uzwe la.
That there's no wiggle room. I just think that there needs to be a realization by all parties in the coalition that none of them have a majority, and that you do have to make compromises sometimes, as we have on the cabinet seats, as we have on committee chairs, as we have on Bella, as we have on minimum wage. It's also then time for other parties in the coalition to accept that they occasionally need to make a concession so that we walk away with something that's important to our voters and to the people that elected us, and who look to us and say, but why are you in this coalition if you keep having to make the compromises and you get nothing out of it? That's not how coalitions work. It's not how budgets work, and we saw that in Germany. We're seeing the same thing play out in Japan. There is budget politics that happens, and that this is the new era that we're in South Africa. As I've said, I think that if we can get a deal on the table, we can come back on the 2nd of April, we can pass the fiscal framework with a majority.
What does a deal look like?
Well, a deal looks like perhaps a mix of what we've seen today, but also including some of the bigger concessions that we wanted. A relook, for instance, at the Expropriation Act, which is a huge impediment to investment in South Africa. You cannot say it's divorced from the budget. If we're serious about growth in South Africa, which is essential, because otherwise we don't have growth. We're going to be back here in October for adjustment budget, back in February next year, scrabbling around. Currently have growth of 0.6%. It is middling, it's unsustainable for us going forward. We need to go for growth in a big way. We need to do those things. One of those things is clearing the decks so investors feel that they can come here with confidence. We already have a huge issue in the United States with the Expropriation Act. It's about to hit Europe. We need to be able to say, guys, this is how we clarify the position. And that could easily be done very quickly.
But what's the
Usekhulumileke uSteenhuisen wasichazela uBasijona ukuthi njengoba belapha kwi-coalition funeka ba-understand ukuthi akekho noyedwa ne-majority ngakho noma ubani funeka kwesinye isikhathi a-compromise nabo-ke njenge-DA sekuyisikhathi sokuthi nabo bake benze into abantu ababavotelela yona ngoba bayababuka njalo bona baya-compromise manje sebekhathele ku-compromise nabo akake bahlomule i-deal ekhona etafuleni nje mayengaza kahle ANC mayengathi cha sizobhekisisa kahle indaba ye-expropriation bill nalamanye ama-bill ukuze kwazi ukuthi mangalungiseka lokho indaba ye-budget hayi bangavota ne-ANC. Yingakho ngithe bengirong nge-DA ngoba bengithemba ukuthi i-DA ikhulumela abantu, i-DA ifuna i-equality le ekhulunywayo ukuthi cha akuzama ukulungiswa amaphutha enzeka ekuqaleni kulungiswa udaba lomhlaba futhi akukho la kuthiwa khona kuzo-expropriate in the public benefit. Manje lana bona balwa nokuthi nje kungaqalwa akungenziwa lutho futhi uzobona bayi-challenge yona le bill. uHelen Zille yenza ivideo la esenkantolo esho ukuthi uvula icala ngokusemthethweni. Manje lana-ke i-ANC bayibambe sengicishe ngasho linkaba i-ANC bayibambe wena ngobhongwane ukuthi cha ANC uyakhetha-ke uma ufuna sivote kanye nani ukuze nani revisani nansi imithetho asibuyele emuva ibuyele eParliament njengokufisa kwethu. Uma kodwa nithi nina cha anivoti kanye nafuna nazi ukuthi is against i-budget. So yonke lento bayenza ngoba befuna ukuzuza bona hayi ngoba becabangela abantu. Ya usho njalo kuba John. Angazi nami bengicabangani ngithemba abelungu. Ey yazi bengijetha abelungu baguqukile laba baolunye uhlobo. Kanti bayefana nalabo abanye. Ngiyabonga kakhulu kuwe thatha isikhathi sakho wabuka le video. Ngiyacela kodwa ukuze ukuphawula kwakho. Mina nawe sidibane kwi video elandelayo ngiyabonga.